This is my ranking of grammatical persons. Let's go. In fifth place, we have the first person, I or we. Like, we get it. You like to talk about yourself a lot, but we're tired of hearing it. Although this is more forgivable if your language makes a distinction between inclusive versus exclusive we, so bonus points for that, but still fifth place. In fourth place, we have the third person, he, she, it, or they. Now, this one's always felt a little gossipy to me because you're always talking about other people, but major points for being able to track like 6 different references during a story. And not to mention being able to distinguish all sorts of things like gender and definiteness and proximity depending on the language. Oh, and extra bonus points if your language also has a singular they. In third place, we have the second person you guys, y'all, yins, youans, yous. Now this one is giving good conversationalist, it's giving I'm an attentive listener, but you know what? It can also come off as a little aggressive sometimes, not gonna lie. However, extra points if your language uses plural you when you're being more polite, so you don't even know whether you're talking about the singular or plural half the time, and triple bonus points if your language has done that so much that the plural you has become the singular you. I'm looking at you, English. In second place, we have the non-first person. This is for languages that don't distinguish between the second person and the third person, so they don't distinguish between you or he, she, and it. Instead, it only distinguishes between first person and non-first person. Chaotic neutral, second place. Before I get to first place, I want to give an honorable mention to the zero or indefinite person. In English, this is when we say things like, well, one would hope so, even though one doesn't refer to any specific person. Or in Finnish, when you don't even need a subject at all, you can just say not allowed to touch. Points for efficiency, honorable mention. And finally, in first place, we have the fourth person, sometimes called the obviative. This is for languages that make a distinction between subjects that are more topical versus less topical. And I love this one because it's peak passive aggressive. Like, I'm gonna talk about you, but you're not nearly as important as this other thing I'm talking about. So that's my ranking of grammatical persons. I will not be taking questions at this time. Thank you.